Hello everyone, welcome back to my podcast. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas, and let's go ahead and jump straight into this podcast episode. So in this episode, the book we are going to be talking about today is called The Girl Who Ruined Christmas by Cindy Callaghan. So this is a tween holiday novella. It actually says that on the cover. I think it's actually a part of the title. It says The Girl Who Ruined Christmas, a tween holiday novella, and then by Cindy Callaghan. This book is amazing, you guys. I am so excited to be able to be reviewing this today. I have been waiting to do this episode for so long, and even though it is basically the end of the year 2023 and also basically the start of the year 2024, I still think that the end of December, beginning of January is still a perfect time to read Christmas books, and this one is especially perfect for that. And let me go ahead and tell you guys why. So a little bit about The Girl Who Ruined Christmas is in this book we are following the main character, and her name is Brady Bancroft. So Brady is this young girl who has apparently ruined Christmas. First of all, I love how it's so dramatic, she ruined Christmas. It's already so enticing because I want to know what she did to ruin Christmas. I forgot to mention, but I just love the title because it's so, like I said, dramatic. But yeah, so this book starts off with an introduction of Brady, kind of who she is, her friends, and what's going on in her life just for a few pages. And then we see that her and her family are going to this small town. They love Christmas there. So her and her family go to this small town, and this small town is where I want to go for the holidays. They are basically the little towns that you see in the Hallmark movies. You know, it's just so perfect because it's what you dream of and what you think of when you hear Christmas small town. So I love that already. And along with just a small town, everything in this book is so cozy and just gave me all of the Christmas vibes. For example, there are so many scenes where they're either making cookies or gingerbread houses, they're at a tree farm. It is just so precious in every way, and like I said, it just really got me ready for Christmas since I did read it before Christmas. And even though it is after Christmas, this is still a perfect book because we are technically still in the winter season and still in the Christmas season. So I think you guys should definitely pick up this book. But yeah, like I said, she goes to this small town and accidentally she ruins Christmas for this town. The way that she ruins it, I won't say completely, but basically she accidentally does something that she messes up something that this small town was really looking forward to, and they all kind of get upset at her because it's her fault that she messed up their exciting thing that they were going to do. And it's super cute because they put her in this little jail, and then they have session or a court hearing or whatever it's called to determine if she's guilty or not. And it's really hilarious. The mom's freaking out, and it's just I love that. It was so funny. And then after that, she has to for her time, instead of being in jail, she is going to serve around the little town. And while she is serving around the town is where all of those Christmassy things come in with the decorating, the Christmas cookies, the gingerbread houses, working at a tree farm, entering an ice sculpting contest. It is just the perfect Christmas book. And it even says on the back of the book, it says tweens will fall in love with Harper Hollow Falls and Brady Bancroft in this soon-to-be holiday classic. I completely agree. I did fall in love with this book. I am in love with this book, and I think it should be a holiday classic. It is just such a wonderful book, you guys. And like I said, it's so cute to see all of the things that she does around the town, and then she ends up making new friends and then losing friends and then making friends again. And it's just a really cute book about a tween girl who messes something up accidentally and then works to fix it. And it's just an amazing book. I don't even know what else to say about it. It's just super amazing. I really loved that the chapters were pretty short. They're under 5 or 6 pages, if I'm not mistaken. They are just super short chapters. Some are 1 page, some are 2 to 3 to 4 pages, which is perfect. I always love when books have shorter chapters because not only do I, me as a reader, I don't know if this is something that most readers do, I do not like stopping in the middle of a chapter. If I have time and I'm okay, I'm going to stop reading now because I don't feel like reading anymore, it will be at the end of a chapter. Now, of course, if there's I gotta go right now or whatever, I don't have time anymore, then yes, I will stop in the middle of a chapter or in the middle of a page, which it pains me to do that. I hate doing that. I prefer to always end at a chapter, and I love that because I was able to do that with The Girl Who Ruined Christmas. I love it so much because like I said, and before bed, ahead, if you want to read just a quick chapter, you totally can. And also because you feel more accomplished. You're like, oh yeah, I read 10 chapters. It's equivalent to like 2 or 3 chapters in any other like fantasy book. I feel like those usually have longer chapters. And obviously this is not a fantasy, so it's not going to have long chapters. But anyway, I just love that it had short chapters, enough for me to just like read one for like, if I want to sit down for 5 minutes and read, I'd like 100% can. So yeah, I love the whole thing about the chapters. I also want to point out at the bottom of every single page in the book, there are these little pine tree like illustrations, and I love it so much. It really adds so much to the book, so much of the Christmassy vibes, and I thought that was so exciting. I don't see that much in books. It'll be like, sometimes there will be like little illustrations at the top or bottom, but I love that it was at the bottom of every single page, and you really see how important it is to the story. As you read more, you're like, oh yeah, that actually has like to do with the story a lot. But yeah, I just cannot stop talking about this book. I feel like I'm just repeating myself at this point, honestly. But this book, you guys, is just so amazing. It was really short, which was kind of sad because I wanted more of it, but also kind of perfect because it gave me just what I needed. It gave me just the right amount of everything, and I read it in like 2 days, I think. Like I just sat down for a few hours, which didn't even take that long. I put on a little Christmas video ambiance in the background, and it was so perfect. I love this book so much. I'm definitely going to be reading this book next year as we head into December because it just really gets me in the Christmas mood. It makes me want to go like bake cookies and go get a tree from a tree farm. Like it is just the cutest thing ever. So even though it is past Christmas, still check it out, or if you are already done with Christmas, then check it out next year at the start of December because this is just a book that you guys cannot miss. I cannot recommend this book more. I really, really recommend to check it out. I will have the links to purchase it in this episode description. And yeah, you guys, that is the end of this week's episode. I unfortunately was not able to get an interview. With it being the holidays, me and the author, we were just so busy and could not fit into each other's schedules to do an interview, which obviously is sad. I love doing interviews, but it is of course understandable. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I surely did. Once again, you guys, I just cannot recommend it enough. Go check this book out. The Girl Who Ruined Christmas, a tween holiday novella by Cindy Callaghan. Thank you, Cindy, for sending me this book and for signing it for me. I love this book so much. I am so beyond excited to own a copy of this book so I can read it every single year and it will be a classic for me. So thank you, Cindy, once again for sending it to me. I really do appreciate it. And with that, that brings this week's episode to a close. So thank you guys so much for listening to my podcast. Thank you for supporting me. It has been a very incredible year. I mean, I barely started doing these book reviews sent from the authors and all of these amazing episodes and interviews with authors. I started doing that this year, in the year of 2023, in January. And I've said it before, but I remember my first author I got was Ben Guterson for the book The Einsteins of Vista Point. Thank you so much, Ben. And I just want to thank all of the authors that have sent me copies of their books and signed them and taken the time to do interviews with me. It truly means like so much to me. I can't even describe how much it means to me. I have always been a book lover. So being able to receive these copies from the authors, signed copies, and then do interviews with them, it is truly a dream come true. And for you guys to support me and listen to it, it has just meant so much to me. So thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. And if you are still listening at this point of the episode all the way to the end, thank you so much again. Your support does not go unnoticed. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, you guys, I feel like I should say more because like this is my last episode of the year 2023. But all I can say is thank you. It has been an exciting year. I am so excited for all that 2024 has in store for me and for everyone, really, all of the possibilities and dreams that we can make a reality. I have so many authors that I already have planned and scheduled for next year. So excited for some of those. Well, really for all of them, but some of them are just like super exciting. I can't even contain my excitement. But yeah, I hope you guys had an amazing 2023 and let's have an amazing 2024. This is our year, you guys. We are going to do great things. I just know it. And book lovers, always remember, keep your head in the clouds and your heart in a book. And I will see you guys next year for another book review podcast episode. Bye, friends.